I'll get going and turn the floor over to you, Ellen. Looking forward to seeing you in Vancouver this week.
Oh, looking forward to seeing you too. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited to meet you in person. I think quite a number of people have mentioned they haven't met you in person. So
Well,
Amen is
that's good to
also
hear.
really excited to
Me
see you.
neither. Yeah. And
Oh,
Vancouver is lovely, so enjoy, have fun.
I wonder if I really exist. Maybe that's it.
One good thing is that the day you guys are coming, it's gonna be sunny. So because
Oh,
it's been raining gonna be raining for the next few days, but I think starting the
Oh.
weekend it'll be sunny, so which is good. Yes.
So that's where
fantastic.
you're based, Ellen?
Yes, I'm based in
Wow,
Vancouver.
you're so lucky.
Well, you're welcome to come visit anytime.
Thank you. I love Vancouver. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, go ahead, Doug. I'll let you start first.
Oh, okay. Hi, everybody. My name is Doug Brunke. I'm the founder and CEO of Global Chamber. And so we have been doing these weekly global real estate conversations for a couple months plus. And I'm just so excited and so honored to have Ellen Sue and Jim Huang as leaders of this initiative. They're so collaborative, they're so connected, they're so inspiring. So much of what Global Chamber is about is trade, exporting, importing, business across borders, foreign direct investment. And real estate is always part of the equation in some way. And it hasn't been our focus, but it is an important part of the mix, an important part of the ecosystem. And it very supportive to be able to have a foot in either camp and to be able to trade deals across. And so the fact that we're moving forward and with the big announcement on Sunday in Vancouver, moving forward with a platform that supports deal making and supports people being more successful, opening doors at the same time as making things simpler, which is kind of the counterintuitive that you could actually have more opportunities, but do them more simply and in a more focused way. We are driven by that Global Chamber. We're introducing the AI platform Globi to be able to help our members be more successful. It's been developed and now we're rolling that out. And this initiative, Ellen, is so important to us. It's so valued from Global Chamber side and looking forward to getting this out into the world in a more usable way for all of our members and all of the world to use. So thank you for your leadership and looking forward to today's conversation.
Thank you, Doug. Really appreciate it for the update. I think everybody's really excited for the October 5th in-person event. And also, I think Globi is something that we've been looking forward to put it out for all the members to use. So this is really exciting news. So without further ado, I just wanted to start the session. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. My name is Ellen Sue. I'm the co-host for Globinar, Global Real Estate Roundtable. I want to welcome everybody here from around the world. Before I introduce the guest speaker, I have a few upcoming events in Canada to share with you. The first one that Doug has mentioned is going to be on October 5th in Vancouver. In collaboration with Global Chamber, we're going to have a global summit with investors, also speakers from around the world talking about the trends and also investment opportunities. And the second event is going to be on October 17th to 19th in Edmonton, where it's called Made in Africa and with sponsorship from the African government and also the Canadian government. So I'll put the links later in the chat. So anybody who's interested in joining, please sign up and register through the links. And of course, I also want to give a couple members some opportunities to talk about if they have any upcoming events. So Mona, do you have something you would like to share regarding some of the events you have going on recently?
Well, I have few events. One is coming up, I believe, in 2 weeks, and that is investing in Portugal. That's happening with Laura, I believe, and another one with an attorney who I met through here as well. We're doing some work together. And then November 1st is my big event, which is She Echoes Globally. She stands for Stories of Heart Empowerment, is TEDx style for women to build confidence in speaking, delivering keynotes, and get them ready for leadership. So that's what I have going on right now. And then I just got off the phone with multinational family, not my multinational family, multinational company from Morocco, where I'll be coaching their staff for 6 months. So that's the good stuff.
Very exciting. So Mona, if you don't mind, please also put your event and information in the chat so everybody can find out. And also I would like to see, is Aju, do you have an event that's coming up in India?
Nothing in particular, Ellen. We will be having our so Cyril has about 40-45 members. So our north and our south and our east zone members are meeting in November, I think in Chennai, along with our board meeting. And so that is something that is going to come up very soon. We should have a gathering in excess of about 40 people to discuss about business. And then possibly in January, we will have a larger crowd coming in, or we will have the other two zones, meeting up again for business discussions. So these are more like internal kind of things that we are planning, and every quarter we do that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And I want to see if Michael, and Anita, is there anything you guys would like to share about your events or anything that's upcoming?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Anita.
Yeah, so October 23rd, which is the fourth Friday of this month because it starts early. We have my monthly Export-Import Forum at noon Pacific time. And then I just wanted to follow up to what Mona was talking about on October 21st, the buying property in Portugal. Paula Macedo, who is a real estate expert from Portugal, and she's spoken at your event before. She's also involved in that. And I believe that's at 8 in the morning Pacific, 9 in the morning Pacific. Yeah, 9 in the morning Pacific on that one.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Anita, please also put the information in the chat. Yeah, and anybody else? Well, thank you so much. I know October is a very busy month. We have a lot of events going on, and that's the reason why I want to make sure we get a chance to share with everybody in this group regarding all the various different events that's happening around the world, both in Canada, in the US, and also in Portugal. So definitely. And with the technology these days, we're finding that a lot of the meeting can be conducted online. We don't have to leave our home, to attend some of these events. So some of these events that Anita, Mona has just mentioned is actually going to be online. So please do sign up if you do have time to get more information about various different events. For the in-person event, of course, we always love to meet people in person and get to know each other better. So for those of you who's in town in those areas, when those events take place, please do sign up and join it. Because as you know, everybody here is always great and in connecting and getting to know people and building the business with everybody. Okay, now so for our guest speaker today is Bernardita. She's the founder and CEO of WalkSpan, an AI-driven SaaS company that delivers neighborhood intelligence to real estate. As an environmental planner, she has spent over 25 years directing interdisciplinary studies and formulating sustainable strategies for the urban, transportation, and energy sectors in the US and abroad. At WalkSpan, she created a powerful intelligence platform designed to increase sales while simplifying the process of finding the right neighborhoods for real estate clients. Bernardita joined Global Chambers to expose the value of WalkSpan for real estate placemaking decisions at the global scale. So that's welcome, Bernardita. Thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay? Yeah.
Yes,
Can you see my screen?
yes, we can. Thank you.
Okay, I'm just see. So it's okay?
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So good morning, everyone, and thank you for this opportunity to present. I'm always happy to share the work we do at WalkSpan. And today I will talk about our neighborhood intelligence platform for real estate. And so just a little bit about who we are. So WalkSpan is an AI-driven SaaS company for real estate. And our main focus is to enhance the walking experience in residential and commercial neighborhoods. And among the reasons behind this is the fact that market research by the National Associations of Realtors said that 78% of Americans are willing to pay more to move to walkable neighborhoods. And 90% of Gen Zs and millennials prioritize walkable communities. Millennials are actually known as a walking generation. And also studies have shown that during the 21st century, approximately 225 billion would be the projected annual residential sales when within walkable communities. So there's a big demand for moving in places that are walkable. And I think even countries like Paris and other Amsterdam, they're focused on like the 15-minute city and making sure that everything is within reach. So our mission is actually beyond making money, which is to harness the power of the real estate sector to improve the quality of the public realm through neighborhood intelligence. Sometimes improving cities, urban areas cannot be done by government alone. It has to be done in partnership with other sectors. So the private sector plays a huge role in improving the quality of the environment. And I feel that real estate can do that for our cities. And so among the impacts is that, well, for real estate, you can increase up to, and this is also a NAR study, that 24% sales uplift when you sell properties in walkable neighborhoods. The quality of life is increased among the clients, mainly health and just the whole lifestyle experience, and then to include also an increase in property value. When it comes to sustainability, cities, for example, like Pontevedra, where in Spain and in Amsterdam and Rotterdam, the carbon emissions, carbon footprint emissions is reduced to less than 50% in these cities, because they try to encourage people moving to walkable neighborhoods and not using transportation like cars and all that. And then the economic growth, of course, when you have walkable communities, then the foot traffic is increased, and then the shops and the commercial areas become more vibrant and livelier. So when we talk about redefining the neighborhood value, WalkSpan uses its AI platform to show how walkable a neighborhood really is, because the buyers choose lifestyles, they just don't choose homes. And the walkability also sells faster and adds value. And how WalkSpan compares neighborhoods and highlights what matters. So this helps with decision making for access and everyday lifestyle essentials, and also neighborhood character. So what makes us different? So WalkSpan's AI-powered tool gives agents a lifestyle-focused insights, and it matches clients with the right community in order to deliver unmatched profiles of walkability and livability. And this integrates very well with websites with no server changes. So it is a seamless SaaS solution. So with data and AI, which was impossible before, now it is finally possible that we're able to help people really have a very clear understanding of what surrounds the property. So our platform features include, we have a summary dashboard, we have a search for must-have. Some people say within a 5-minute walk, I must have a drugstore or a primary school or a grocery store. a cafe, and so you're allowed to view whether that 5-minute or 10-minute walk carries those establishments. You can compare different neighborhoods for decision making. You can see lifestyle essentials because we leverage on other mapping APIs, and then we scored sidewalks to identify neighborhood vibe.
Welcome to WalkSpan.
So here's
AI.
demo.
Let's explore how it works. Type an address and you'll see the Explore Neighborhood interface. From here, you can view the summary dashboard. When searching for neighborhood must-haves, you can type up to 5 places like a grocery, cafe, subway, drugstore, and school. Observe them within a 5, 10, or 20-minute walk from the listing. In Compare Neighborhoods, you may enter up to 4 addresses to view lifestyle essentials or sidewalk character. Lifestyle essentials allow you to explore what's nearby for things like food, services, shops, transit, and leisure. To refine your search further, look up the subcategories. Sidewalk character scores for nature, architecture, vibrance, comfort, and quiet. WalkSpan matches buyers and renters with neighborhoods that deliver sustainable living and smart investments through location intelligence.
So what it is really, the platform really is, it's a single interface. So it's a one-stop solution. Nowadays you have to go to have 9 tabs open to find out what we offer. And we came up with a scoring system that is patented and helps understand the different quality and character of the neighborhood. We have a mapping support and reporting and recommendation to help understand what that neighborhood is like, and also to explain to the clients. So one can include a reporting sheets, like in your typical, how do you call this, property reports. You could add neighborhood reports, and it tells you in more detail what that area offers as part of that listing offering. And then it also does analytics, so you can follow what each of your clients are looking for. How many addresses they've searched? Did they look for lifestyles? What in lifestyles did they look for? Did they look for sidewalk character? Did they look for trees? Did they look for architecture? And then one can track this behavior of your clients so that in the future you know what they're looking for and recommend places that might be helpful to them. And so what AI-driven platform does is that it turns this complex data into clear, actionable insights for smarter decisions. And the AI technologies we rely on include location intelligence, which is the mapping, machine learning, which is how we came up with the recommendations. And the natural language processing is something we're working on, where we're going to put a chat bot so that somebody can just ask the questions, and then right away all these features will show up. And we have a patent. The patent is actually focused more on computer vision, because there are hundreds and hundreds of data points on sidewalks, and we need to identify them in order to enhance the experience of walking, but we do need funding for that. But it's still something that we really, really want to do, because you can't use Google Streets. Google Streets takes streets. We need sidewalk views in order to capture the experience. So that is a very different work altogether. So here's an example, for example, for like, if we had Douglas Elliman website, this is just a simulation. So this is your standard Douglas Elliman website. If you type Douglas Elliman, you'll see this, and then you'll see this, and the arrow here, the orange arrow says, okay, I want to look at this address, and then you'll see this screen. And then when you click the map, instead of the map that they're showing now, we would show our map. So that's where the integration comes in. And then we would show about the area. So you just don't see the Google map. You will see what we showed in the video, the single interface, the lifestyle essentials. You can click all of this, and then you'll see the dashboard. Then you type lifestyle essentials and restaurants, and you'll see them. So this is like a substitute to what is already there. And this actually even works for travel, because they also have this, the maps on like Expedia and all Travelocity, and this could replace that. And then this is another prototype that I want to show to filter listings, but we cannot do this without partnering with real estate because we don't have the MLS system. We're not realtors, so we don't have that. But if a client says, I want a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, elevator, doorman, laundry, and my budget is $4,000, which is a very typical ask. Normally, the real estate broker will say, oh, we found 20 addresses that meet your criteria. So this thing is very random because we don't have the listing. So this is hypothetical, but typically a broker will say, oh, we found 100 or 20 or 500 that meet your criteria. And then from there, the client will say, oh yeah, but I want to make sure that within a 5-minute walk or 10-minute walk, I will see a Subway, cafe, grocery, park, restaurant, right? So then those 20 addresses will be filtered to 10. We can show you rather the results like, oh, of the 20, 3 addresses meet all your neighborhood criteria, 4 addresses meet only 4 of your neighborhood criteria, and so on. So the idea is you reduce the selection based not only on property features, but also on neighborhood features, which will be very helpful to your client because there's such a thing as neighborhood remorse. They wish they love their property, but they wish they never lived there because they hate the neighborhood and all that thing. So and so pretty much that's my presentation that, partnering with WalkSpan, you could stand out in a crowded market and you can close faster. So I'm hoping that, you would share this message to real estate companies who would want to learn more about us and also to investors. So that's all.
Thank you so much, Bernardita. Would you mind sharing a little bit more about the geographic coverage for WalkSpan at this point?
Yeah, at this point, we're actually working in New York City right now because we scored 168,000 sidewalks. We have a lot of data, but we do have 9 other cities that are operating both on the lifestyle essentials and neighborhood vibe. But then for the other cities at the national and global level, we leverage on other APIs like Google, OpenStreetMaps, Yelp, and also we're still able to present data, but at a more limited scale. So hopefully with funding, we could expand more, but they are available. And so because our goal is to go global on this, not just here in New York or in the US.
Right. And also, because with your background, can you share with us a little bit about what made you want to start this project? I know you mentioned, it's a passion of yours. So share a little bit of background how this all got started. Thank you.
Well, I mean, at a personal level, well, from a professional level, rather, my background, most of my career, I've worked on corridor projects, gas line, pipeline, highway, runways, and the walking space is a corridor, but there's really no established way or rigorous method to study it. But in the other projects like gas line, pipeline, you have to have all this data information. So that got me very interested in saying, hey, we can do this. And especially now that data is available, AI is available. Before, it's not going to be very easy. And so that's one reason. But also from a personal level, like I moved to New York City and I was terrified because, I was moving alone. My marriage ended and what am I going to do there? But to my surprise, the past few years were my happiest yet because I ended up in a neighborhood that I really love. And so I figured that there has to be a way to share this information to other people. And so those are really like the main reasons. Yeah.
Okay, and the other thing is, I mean, based on what you've actually created, have you had a chance to talk with portal companies and also a lot of real estate companies regarding this? Because this will be a really good integration.
Yes, it's an excellent integration. It's what people want. But I've talked to some, but I think the people I should really be speaking with are more like the C-suite executives to embrace it. I mean, the real estate company, the agents and brokers, they really love it, but they really don't have a clear idea of how they can, because we're not going to sell to them. It's going to be impossible to sell to thousands of real estate people. So we would really need to connect with the companies themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. That's
And
good.
yeah, and I'm really seeking opportunities to be able to share this more and more. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Especially now that it's so ready.
that's wonderful. I really appreciate the presentation. And also I
Mhm.
want to open up the floor to see if anybody have any questions for you. Go ahead, Anita.
Yeah, amazing what you're doing. And my niece lives in Greenwich Village, so I'm visualizing, either you know what areas you already want to be in or you're totally lost.
Yeah.
And, you move one block the wrong direction and you're like, no, this is not for me. So you said there are a couple other cities where maybe you don't have the sidewalk stuff yet, but you have more ready than you do
Mhm.
like in the general scheme
Yeah.
of things. What are those other cities besides New York?
Yeah, so we have Philadelphia, mostly on the east side, Philadelphia, Boston. We have we do have LA, we have Chicago, we have Washington, DC. I think one of my interns did I forgot, it's in Sioux City, but so we have those main cities. I think we have Austin, Texas. So it all depended on like what I really relied a lot on interns on gathering their data. So it all depended on what their interests were, but I emphasize on like the big major cities. Yeah.
Great, thank you. It's amazing.
I think we have Miami. Yeah. Mhm.
So also the other thing is I was actually thinking this would be a great program for tourists, right? And also
Yes,
for
exactly.
working with tourism in various different cities and various
Yeah.
different area, because I think it's important when tourists go to a place, they want to know where to visit and what are some of the fun
Yeah.
places to go to, right? Go ahead, Anita. It seems like
So I have a friend that has a company. She's a software designer and it works with hotels.
Oh, okay.
Would that be a good connection for you?
I think so, because a lot of people tell me like one of the first reactions is you should use this for travel, but if one's bootstrap, one can only deal with one sector at a time. But I actually it's been very difficult with real estate, so I'm very excited to try it with travel, because with travel, we show the vibe, so we show energy vibe. And because like when I was in Bermuda, for example, we were on a cruise, and you only have 1 hour to explore Hamilton, and I was walking on the back streets. So 1 hour is passed and I didn't see the main street, because I didn't know exactly what was going on. But if one had a tool that will show exactly where things are moving and all that. So yeah, it's excellent. Or there could be 5 Marriott hotels, but you want to be near an Italian restaurant, and this will tell you which Marriott hotel. It would compare the 4 different Marriott hotels and tell you exactly which one.
Veterinarians, people travel with their animals
Yeah.
as well, and they want to make sure that if
Dog
they go
run,
somewhere,
yeah.
their veterinarians. What you're saying, like I was in Greece a couple of years ago, and we were seeing like the major stuff, but we were walking a lot, and we finally got too tired to walk all the way back to our hotel, which was a Marriott at the very end in Athens by the water.
Uh-huh.
And the Uber driver, he's like, "What are you doing walking in this neighborhood?" We're like, "Well, we're still alive. It didn't seem that bad." He's like, "No, do not come back here." We're like, "Oh my God."
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So that's the idea. Yeah. People get
The
lost
other
and
question.
Mhm.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh
Then I have
no,
another
it's like
question.
so much time lost, and you spend so much money going to a place and you miss all the fun stuff. Sometimes that's what happens. Yeah.
And like, what about TripAdvisor? Like, have you talking to them?
Yeah. No, I don't have connections, and I would love to speak to TripAdvisor. Airbnb is also good, Expedia, Travelocity, because they're the ones who, every time you want to book a hotel, you always want to know what's around it, right? And so this would be a perfect thing to have. Yeah.
And then my other question is like, because you used the element as an example, but it would have to be like the individual brokerages in each city, right? Or are you looking to do it on a corporate level?
I think so. We're looking for from small to medium to large companies. So it doesn't matter which ones, if they're willing to embed it on their websites. So it could be corporate level, it could be just New York City. It depends on their decisions. And also we have a tiered level of pricing where there's a freemium, and then there's a premium where we give you everything. But then there's the enterprise where there's bespoke customization. You want to change the color because this is white label. Change the color, change the format, or remove things, add things. So we could do that. Yeah.
Very cool.
I think this also would work well with a property management company too. So I think, Bernardita, this WalkSpan is a great idea, and it can actually incorporate in all aspects. It doesn't have to be real estate. It can be any type of lifestyle, even like travel agencies, right? I think there's a lot of opportunity there. So I think it's more about connecting you with them and then setting up in the back end. So if I have a few people that I'm thinking about, so maybe I can connect you with them to discuss with them directly on how to do the incorporating into their website. Yeah. And
that would be wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, that's really what we need now, is to get advice, get feedback, and to integrate and to grow. Yeah.
That's great.
To make money.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think that's the trend right now, right? I think, this is one of the trend that people are looking at, to get data readily available, especially with using AI and all these different technology pieces, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a press release about 2 months ago about what real estate should start doing, which is to expand their content, because clients are more demanding, because they know that you have AI overview. They know that you could get this content, but you have to so they want this content. And we asked ChatGPT the same question that we offer, like, okay, ChatGPT, what can I find in this address within a 5-minute walk? And it was very eloquent in saying, oh, there's this restaurant and that restaurant and this cafe, but it really doesn't give you the full picture. So you can't, they don't have what we have, the ChatGPT cannot. So what we did is we fed our data to ChatGPT, and then ChatGPT was able to say, oh, there are 25 restaurants, 3 dog runs, and all that. So right now there is no data out there that was able to capture, or information able to capture, the content that we have.
Yeah, I think it's also the presentation, the summary. I think right now people rely on, all these different ChatGPT, Perplexity, all these different type of product. But what we're finding is it's all about data. It's all about presentation, right? So many times it's what you have is already summarized. Everything is already in place. So it's actually easy for people to see. I feel like sometimes you ask ChatGPT a question, they give you long-winded answer, which which doesn't really help you to get the information.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's very confusing, actually, because we were trained to summarize, to gist, but ChatGPT does the opposite sometimes, and it just expands it, and then you get more confused. Yeah,
that's right. Anita, go ahead.
Yeah. What have you reached out to different associations of realtors in different areas, because they're always looking for speakers, and then it can get disseminated to the brokerages, because those are the people that, it's not just the agents, it's the brokerages that are also members, and they come to these presentations. I used to do a ton of them for currency exchange.
So did you reach out to them, or did you know somebody who invited you? Because I don't know how they would accept me. Yeah.
So if you just start Googling the different associations, like I can connect you to the South Bay Association of Realtors here in the Bay Areas in
Mhm.
which is Southern California, the beach cities, not Bay Area, sorry, South Bay area. But usually they have an educational director,
Okay. Yeah.
who's the one that schedules different events, and basically you would have to sponsor something, like they're going to
Okay.
ask you, because they'll do an event and people will come and but the affiliates also often will they'll sponsor it as well, so they'll provide the food, but yeah, so look for the educational director
Okay.
of the AORs, and you can start with, you can go on NAR, National Association of Realtors. You can do it by the states, so California Association of Realtors, Florida, and then you'll find the different AORs that are the members. So almost every city, or like, sometimes they're different, like tri-merge. If you have 3 cities together, whatever it is.
Okay. I'll do that this week. I'll do that right away. So that's very
Gold
good.
mine.
Thank
It's a
you.
gold mine. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll
So-
do that.
Yeah.
So Bernardita, so Terry also has put his LinkedIn information in the chat. He had mentioned about his developing website for various different tourism companies. So please also reach out to him. Other than that, I wanted to
Okay.
see if
Thank you
anybody
so
else,
much. Yeah.
anybody else online has any questions. So Bernardita or. Okay, thank you so much for your presentation. Okay, I think we have a couple people I would like to
Thank you.
give them an opportunity to introduce themselves. So, Waldy, would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about your background and what you do.
Thank you, Annette. Ellen, thank you so much. My name is Walid bin Jaman. I am based in United Arab Emirates in Dubai. I represent the well-known company in real estate called Will Banker in UAE. I am one of the agents in one of the branches. And yes, we are one of the franchisee here in Dubai for Coldwell Banker. So I'm working in the real estate for a couple of years, and yes, we help investors coming from overseas to seek their dream home in Dubai. And as you know, Dubai is now the hub of celebrities, hub of famous people, investors coming from all over the world because of the incentives given by the government of the UAE for investors, especially in real estate, because it is a very booming market. And yeah, you can see from the figures, from the numbers, that lots of billionaires are moving to Dubai, lots of millionaires are moving to Dubai. They are investing in residential and commercial, lots of things happening, lots of launches by different developers here, and even not only the local developers coming to UAE to start their projects. There are launchings also coming from overseas, from the US, from Canada, from Australia, from different parts of the world. Developers are coming and taking share of the booming market in real estate in Dubai. This is for me, this is the first time I attend this global chamber. Actually, I've been invited by Miss Ruby. She was supposed to join the meeting, but I don't know because she has another meeting in Turnkey. I am part of the Turnkey as well. That's why we met each other, and she invited me to just see the vibe of Global Chamber. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you for your introduction. I think you're right. I think a lot of people are curious about what's happening in Dubai and the investment opportunities. So if you can share your contact and LinkedIn on there, we'll reach out to you and see if you're interested in discussing more about the opportunities over there and what is happening. I know the UAE area is booming right now, so there is a few areas that people are looking in terms of investment because of the government support. So that's something that we might also like to share with the audience. Thank you so much for your introduction.
Sure. Thank you,
you.
sir.
Khaled, I know there's always a project that you're working on. Would you mind telling us a little bit about what you're working on and some of the things that you would like to share with us? Thank you.
Is that
Yeah.
me?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. And great to be on the meeting today. I think we got the timing mixed up with one of the other meetings, so that's why I'm a little late. So I apologize for that. I'm based here in Orlando, Florida. The Mickey Mouse place, Disney, Universal, and all of that good stuff. So I specialize on real estate, residential, commercial, business brokerage. I've had my company for 25 years. I have over 50 agents that do a lot of global sales, especially to South America. And basically, right now, the market is very slow, so it's great opportunities for overseas investors to come and invest here in Florida. Florida market is always, as far as real estate is concerned, it's always either boom or bust. So right now we're heading towards a bust area, which means it's a buyer's paradise to invest, the opportunities that are coming up in the near future. Apart from that, I do consultancy work. We are working on some projects in the United Arab Emirates, consultancy project in Qatar. I help companies from overseas to establish themselves here in Central Florida, and vice versa. Companies that want to go from Florida to connect with companies in the Middle East. I have lived in the Emirates for 6 years, back in the 80s, and then again in 2008. So great market, great opportunities everywhere these days. Thank you.
Thank you. Anita?
Oh, sorry about that. Hi. Hello, everybody. Anita Rodal, President of SBPI Services. Globally, SBPI Services represents several currency exchange companies and helps real estate investors, importers, and global companies lower their rates and rate fluctuation risks on their cross-border payments. Within the US, we also broker business and equipment loans. That includes SBA. And in the communications world, I help foreigners reduce their accents when speaking English. And I'm the creator of the About Your Elevator Pitch corporate webinars and workbooks. Anita Rodal, SBPI Services.
Thank you, Anita. Scott, are you on? For those people who don't have their video on, if you want to introduce yourself, please unmute your mic, as I'm not sure if you're actually out there. Go ahead, Scott.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I just can't be on cam. I'm out walking a couple properties. So yeah, I've been listening. Everything is great. Of course, same crowd, so I won't reintroduce myself too much. I work with Ellen, of course, on Renaissance and everything that's happening over on the Renaissance side. And then I do property management, San Diego, Los Angeles, as well as asset management nationally. And so that's my quick pitch real quick. So property asset management, Southern California, LA, San Diego. Also do asset management oversight nationally for clients with multiple assets, as well as work with Ellen and James and everybody else on the team with Renaissance Global Network.
Thank you, Scott. Medina?
Hello, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much, Ellen, for the introduction. My name is Medina James. I am an international media and real estate professional, have an extensive background working in television, CNN, MSNBC. I have a media consulting company, and I'm also a domestic and international mortgage account executive focused on residential, commercial, and business financing, and was recently in Dubai doing coverage of Expo 2020 as well. So thank you for having me today.
Thank you, Medina. I'll be reaching out to you and for you to share with us some of the things that you're working on. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Partha?
Hey, good afternoon. We are a Puerto Rico-based LLC that is looking to basically, we are a SaaS platform that helps with energy management mainly. But we're also looking at introducing companies to the island because there's a big real estate boom going on here. A lot of people coming here for the same reasons they go to Dubai. So that's kind of where we're from.
Partha, would you mind just expand a little bit about the energy side? What type of energy are you referring to that you guys are working on? Thank you.
So we are basically thank you. We're basically an energy management system and EMS for industrial and commercial lots and hotels and stuff like that, where we are able to track and analyze and give you reports on your energy consumption and resource utilization, whatever it is, like steam, air, pressurized air, nitrogen, you guys are using and all that. And then we're able to help you save on your bottom line and get a better EBITDA score at the end of the day.
And this is
yeah.
more focused in the Puerto Rico side, or are you guys also open to other?
So we're based in Puerto Rico. Yeah, we're based in Puerto Rico, but we're open to pretty much everywhere with the energy management aspect. Definitely, we are expanding in Puerto Rico now. We've got a few supermarkets, a few medical pharmacies here. We are in talks with the main electricity distributing company as well. And, hand in hand, we've seen that a lot of growth is happening here in Puerto Rico, especially. So, I also want to use that as a channel for new companies.
Okay, great. So
coming into Puerto Rico and help them, establish themselves.
Right. If you don't mind, just also putting your contact information or LinkedIn on the chat group so people can reach out to you.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you all being on this Globinar Real Estate Roundtable. And thank you, Bernardita, for sharing with you the WalkSpan. This is very, very exciting. I think there's a lot of opportunities, and I think we'll be happy to hear maybe, in a few months, and then some of the updates that'll be coming up. So next, Doug, I'll hand it back to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. What, Ellen, what are you expecting for Sunday? What should folks who attend expect to hear and experience? You're right in the heart of everything. I'm looking forward to being there.
Well, Doug will be one of the speakers, so he'll be talking about Global Chamber. But we'll have a speaker, Ayman. He's actually a Global Chamber ambassador from UAE. He'll be talking about investment opportunities and also some of the updates in terms of the future of real estate that's coming up in the UAE area. And we also have going to have a county executive from Whatcom County. He'll be talking about huge and also with a collaboration CIL Capital discussing about investment opportunities in the Whatcom County and also within BC area, building a large I guess the first cricket platform, a cricket stadium that they're looking at. So and also we also have people discussing about different types of product that investment product developed products such as Generation Village and also various different things. So we're going to have people talking about investment opportunity from the UAE, from Asia, from Canada, from US. So lots of different interesting thing, of course, also promoting Global Chamber, in terms of trade and also from various different organizations such as CCM Canada chapters, Western Canada and Central Canada chapters will also be presenting some of the upcoming events. And of course, Renaissance Global talking about what they'll be offering in terms of for the members, in terms of on the real estate side, and also for the marketing side, what kind of tools they'll be using. So it's going to be a jam-packed event, and basically currently right now we have a lot of people registered. We're pretty much in full capacity, so we're just finalizing a few days to push, but I think for the next couple of days we'll be closing the registration. So if you are interested, or if you know anybody in Vancouver that's interested in learning more about the event, please have them register, or if they're interested in sponsor, please have them sign up with Eventbrite. Yeah, thank you so much, Doug, for the marketing pitch. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
so-
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just going to say that I like to think of WalkSpan as also part of the future of real estate, because there's a different shift in paradigm and focusing on neighborhoods. So I hope you would mention me to investors, like potential opportunity for us, and that they would consider investing in WalkSpan, because I won't be there. I don't know what is happening, but thank you.
No worry, Bernardita. I'll definitely mention it, and also Doug will also be there. He can also mention it, and we'll also connect you with some of the people that we have in mind in terms of
Thank you
how
so
we
much.
can help you promote
Yeah.
WalkSpan. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Ellen, just remind me about this event. I'm a little confused. When is it? Where is it? What is
It's going to be October 5th, and it's going to be in Vancouver. I put in the chat the registration, so I'll send it to you again. So if you do have anybody who's in Vancouver area, or if you want to come up, feel free to let me know. Yeah, so yes, thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Doug. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you, everyone. This is really the next step on Sunday to what Ellen and Jim have been talking about in terms of creating a platform for deals. It's something that's so important for us in terms of getting people not just together, the right people together, but to have them do business successfully together. And so we're building an operating system and have that built now, and we're rolling it out at Global Chamber. This is another aspect of that. We have some key partner announcements that are coming up in October to continue this trend of opening more doors at the same time as simplifying the process of getting new business and finding more ways to do that. That's counterintuitive. Get more opportunities and make it simpler. How do you do that? Well, you've got to really be thoughtful in terms of who you connect with and also using the right systems. And so Sunday with the real estate side of things and the announcement around the platform, and then the Global Chamber operating system improvements with Globi, and being able to connect members to both connections and events. We're real excited about this for members. And Ellen, thank you for being a member yourself. Thank you for the collaboration, and see you on Sunday.
Yes. Thank you so much, Doug. See you on Sunday. And of course, everybody, we have our next week's Global Real Estate Roundtable at 7 a.m. next week. So 7 a.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. So please do join us, and we'll have a great speaker too for the next week. Thank you so much. You all have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You have a good day.
Gracias. Thank you.
Bye.